Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, take your seats. How is everyone? Yeah, people look to be fine even with the expressions of their faces, right? Yes. Are you fine? Yes. Okay. Well, we are back in another session. I think people are in the mode of the session. Yes. I call it enthusiasm sometimes. Nana, are you in the mood? Mashallah, that is good. So, before I begin anything, first of all, it is part of training. Here we call ourselves sirs and moms and madams, okay? You call yourself as sir. So this one is Ali. You call him Mr. Ali. Or you call him sir. It is a form of respect, right? Yes. Yeah, even us there, when my father used to tell me that abantu mtu akuita togamba wanji, ogamba wanji sebo, okay? It shows respect. So we have only 2 ladies at the panel, and that is good. You must respect them, okay? So, first and foremost, we are going to sink into some sort of training for our viewers to see how we do things in our academy, not so? Are you all set for that? Good. So I have this technique of the papers. I think you know what papers are used for, writing, not so? But again, you can use it for something unique. I request I give each and every one of you a piece of paper. Pass that to someone. Pass that to someone. You pass that to someone. You pass that to someone. Okay. So let's learn something today. I request you fold the papers with me. You look at what I'm doing. Do this. Very first, we have a few seconds. Public speakers are always precise. They know when to begin and when to end. I'm already leaving people behind. You make it as small as you can, but in this form. Members, I'm leaving you behind. I'm leaving you behind. Oh, Mariam has already done it. Thank you very much, Mariam. She has been the first. That side. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, the significance of this piece of paper is to help you be eloquent and for your tongue to be flexible in the mouth, okay? Because some words can skip your tongue. Like you may want to say S, then you end up saying son. Not so? So this piece of paper, we put it in at the teeth like this. You bite it with the teeth. Like this. Now, you start speaking when it is in the mouth. Can everyone put the paper inside the mouth like this? Then you start speaking when it is inside the mouth. It helps your tongue to roll inside the mouth. Okay? Okay. Isham, I want you to grab the mic and say something. Let's say, Isham, you grab the mic. Okay. I want us to say it together, okay? All of us, let us stand. Let us stand. Let us stand. Now I'm going to ask a few questions. That is our slogan. Isn't that right? So I ask and Isham is leading, then others will say afterwards. So who is the judge?
God is the judge.
The judge is God. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why? Now I'm beginning with Isham, and others will come. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Now pull it out. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
You feel the difference? So this one helps your tongue to roll inside properly, okay? So all of you, again, who is the judge?
The judge is God.
I can't hear anyone saying anything. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is your opponent?
He does not exist.
Why is it so?
Because he becomes my weak point and I need no weak point.
Okay, I want this to be fast. Now put out the papers and hold them. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is your opponent?
He does not exist.
Why is it so?
Because he becomes my weak point and I need no weak point.
When is your success?
When God decides.
Why is it so?
Because all our success belongs to him.
Now you repeat after me for the last time. Who is the judge? The judge is God. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is your opponent?
He does not exist.
Why is it so?
Because he becomes my weak point and I need no weak point.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
I feel some people are not speaking. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
Okay, let us sit. Let us talk to the audience. Now, that is our slogan, okay? We must embrace that slogan. The judge is God. He decides. Thank you very much for that session, my dear comrades. We are very privileged to have you all listening to us and viewing this beloved session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Our dear listeners, I hope you are enjoying the environment here. These are your kids and we hope to receive more of them. Our dear listeners, we welcome you yet to this session of the Public Speakers Academy. These are auditions where we try to assess, train and help our learners, students, and also kids to see that they can be motivated in their passion of public speaking. And yes, we are found at .NET Hub, located along Salama Road, near Chirudo Hospital at Kavuma Stage. This is where you can find the motivation of every passion you have. Yes, I must admit that we have to always lament the purpose of the Islamic Public Speakers Academy. And yes, it is activating the intuition of ability of our kids. Yes, and when we talk about Islamic Public Speakers Academy, if you have the passion, the motivation is here. Thank you very much. Then I must say that we are very happy. We are very happy to take support and everything that you give us. Enrollment of participants is in progress. As you see, we have already participants here. Isn't that so, Mariam? Yes, mashallah. We have already participants here who are already happy, and yeah, you are facilitated very well. Isn't that right, Ali? Yes. You are happy here? Yes. Mashallah. So we request parents to bring their kids. If you feel your kid is a bit good in speaking, you try to contact us on the numbers you see on your screen. You can WhatsApp, you can call, you can send a text message on the numbers you see on your screen. Just feel free and tell us. Yes, this is not a school. As you've seen, we have just training sessions. And yes, we are hoping to go to schools, as yes, we fetched these people from schools. We want to create clubs in schools of public speaking because yes, it is a talent and it can also be a career to someone. Thank you very much for that. And we request you to keep following our sessions of public speaking because yes, when you follow these sessions, never know, you may pick some point and use it somewhere. Yes, because all of us will listen to greatest public speakers. And I know all the people we are having here have their role models. Isn't that right? Yeah, I know that. So thank you for always viewing and listening to us. And yeah, we apologize for all the shortcomings and the mistakes and the errors we make in maybe the production, the training, in maybe the interaction with our viewers, our customers, and the rest. We regret that very much. For today's session, let's see what our comrade, Mr. Isham, has for us. Mr. Isham, you can step forward to the podium. Mr. Isham, please take us through what you have for us today, because I think this is not the first time you're being here, right? And I think you have something for us.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Do you feel motivated now?
Yes.
And you're fine with the academy?
Yes.
Do you feel like you want to stay here for the rest of your time?
Yes.
And do you have siblings, sisters and brothers?
Yes.
Do you want to bring them here?
Yes.
I think you should talk to your dad and they come here. So what do you have for us today, Sham? What is your speech going to be talking about?
The topic of my speech is revenge is no solution.
Revenge is no solution, okay? So all ears.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Chibaru Hisham, and I am a member of Islamic Public Speakers Academy. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, may His peace and blessings be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's a saying that says, if you spend your time hoping that someone will suffer the consequences for what they did to your heart, then you are allowing them to hurt you the second time in your mind. Annie Lamott once said, and I quote, "Not forgiving is like drinking rat poison and then wait for the rat to die." Revenge is the worst thing you will offer to yourself. Now I have a question. Is revenge a science or an art? Because if it's a science, then it's complicated. But if it's an art, then an art of revenge needs time to analyze. When you begin a journey of revenge, begin by digging 2 graves, one for your enemy and one for yourself. That's why Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him, said, "Forgiving is more beloved to Allah than revenge. Mercy is more beloved to Allah than punishment. Grace is more beloved to Allah than justice. And giving is more beloved to Allah than withholding." And Ibn Taymiyyah said, and Ibn Taymiyyah rahmahullah قال, فإن باب الإحسان إلى الناس والعفو عنهم مقدم على باب الإساءة والانتقام. He said, indeed the matter of benevolence and forgiveness towards people takes precedence over the matter of revenge. Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, "An eye for an eye will only leave the whole world blind." And also Aisha, the wife of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, she reported, "The messenger of Allah was not presented with 2 matters, but that he will choose the easier of them, as long as it was not sinful. He did not, if it was sinful, he will be the farthest of people from it." The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not take revenge for himself unless the sacred limits of Allah were violated, for then he would retaliate for the sake of Allah. The hadith clearly shows us that if we are presented with matters, we should pick the easier of them and simplistically understand that all of us make mistakes. If we were to revenge to every wrong done to us, then the whole world will have to seek revenge. An eye for an eye will just leave the whole world blind. This quote means that retaliation will just result in more violence. Forgive. You make mistakes, even I do. But the simplest method to adopt is forgiving. If a person slaps you, then you should not slap them back. Slapping them back will just prolong the fight. Remember that we should always forgive others. And even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was willing to forgive shaitan. Thank you. وهذا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Brother Isham, Mr. Isham, comrade, I liked the fact that you spoke about revenge.
Yes.
But into your speech, I got something that there is no something so complete as revenge. Like there is no revenge so complete as forgiveness. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So if someone does something wrong to someone,
Yes.
do you think the best method of revenging is forgiving or an eye for an eye?
I think the best method to adopt and the simplest is forgiving and forgetting.
But do you forgive and forget?
Yes, I forgive and forget.
Mashallah. Okay, thank you very much. Now, we thank you very much, Mr. Hisham, for that speech, and I think that you have been so precise, as a public speaker should be. You have to be precise and you have to be on point. Thank you very much. And the point has been clearly understood. I just pray that all our listeners and viewers have taken the point that revenge is not a solution, and the best revenge you can give to someone is forgiveness. Because when you do something good, then good will follow you. Thank you very much. And now, today's theme basically is about dreams, Mariam. Isn't that right? So, do you have a dream? Yeah. Pass the microphone. Do you have a dream? Yes. You speak by the microphone. No, you just speak. Do you have a dream?
Yes.
Okay. What is that dream?
My dream is in future to become a lawyer or to do something good, and my parents will be happy for that.
Okay. Do you think your parents are happy with you now?
Yes.
Ay, mashallah. Most of us feel like, my parent is not yet happy with me, but if yours is happy with you, then that is good, not so?
They wouldn't allow me to come here if they are not happy with me.
Mashallah, that is exciting. And yes, we do not want to disappoint your parent. We are going to give them what they expect from you. Inshallah, we shall help you to make them more proud, not so? So now, Mariam, what pushes you to have a dream of being a lawyer? Before your speech, I just want to know, because I know the words you're going to say are going to come from your heart. Isn't that right? Yes. Now, what pushes you to have that dream of being a lawyer?
When I like to become a lawyer because when I see public speaking or speaking with other people, I feel confident. So I was speaking with other people. When I feel confident, it means that my heart likes to public speakings. So I like to become a lawyer.
Mashallah. So lawyers are good at public speaking?
Yes, lawyers.
All of them or some?
Yeah.
Do you watch these ones of Uganda here? Do you watch them?
No.
Why? Why?
I have never seen a Ugandan
lawyer that impresses you?
Yes.
So which ones do you watch?
Because in YouTube, when you search it, you will see the white people.
The only white people are the ones as lawyers we have on YouTube. But perhaps we have some lawyers here. Do you know any lawyer in Uganda here?
A lawyer? Yes.
Like who?
I think there's a lawyer called Sozi.
I know him. He's my friend.
Sozi who?
Is he at your school?
Yes.
And that one is my friend. I was in a lower class and he was in the upper class. He's called Sheikh Sozi, not so?
Yes, Sheikh Sozi Sulaiman.
Mashallah, I know him. So I request that all our viewers and listeners sink into her speech, because she has a dream and she feels that she wants to share the point of her dream with you. So you can take the podium and you speak to the audience. I remind you that these sessions are always live at DBS, and through Muslim channel you can find all these sessions of public speaking. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and then put on the bells to receive all the notification of what is happening in these sessions of public speaking. But remember, when you share this content, yes, people will see that our kids, and basically the Muslims, that they have something in them. I want to run straight and give all my ears to Mariam. So, Sister Mariam, are you ready? And are you going to make us also chase our dreams with your speech?
Yes.
Do you feel like after your speech, someone is going to change their mindset about dreams?
Yes.
Because some of us, they tell us, you're just dreaming, wake up. Okay, Mariam, you can begin in 1, 2, 3.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Mariam Ali Saeed. Today I'm going to teach you about dreams. In the name of God, I begin by saying, dreams are essential. From the childhood stage, kids are made with aspiring something big. They are fed with the importance of a successful career. Every individual they pass by questions their aim. Thus, career becomes the central focus. While a career is a part of a professional establishment, it is equally important to nurture health, relationships, and mainly dreams. However big my dream is, having short-term goals will always reach you. This is highly important as making hasty decisions will not help you get closer towards your dream. Some dreams require time to nurture. Some require procedures to follow, without which you cannot achieve your dream. You may dream big in life, but to achieve them, you must set short and long-term goals. These goals will make you steady, taking a step at a time without hastily jumping into all at once. For instance, I aspire to become a writer, but to make this possible, I need to graduate from a reputed institution. To keep yourself check on your route towards the dream, you need motivation. Lack of motivation is the sole reason for a person to give up on his dreams. So, staying positive and motivated is a part of achieving your dream. There are many individuals out there who have lost their dreams midway due to lack of motivation. But like here, for example, at .NET through Public Speaking Academy, we can get the motivation. We all need someone who can tell us that everything is going to be okay. Another boost towards your dream is a reward. You necessarily don't have to cover milestones to get rewarded. Instead, set short-term goals and achieve. This reward can be as simple as meeting old friends or cleaning your room. Besides, these short-term goals are your lifesavers to stay motivated. So, my dear friends, our dreams will shine into reality if we start building them. I end by request all parents and the in charge to please help us fulfill our dreams. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Mariam. Before we leave that side, Sister Mariam has been talking about dreams. And yes, there's this quote that says, dreams without goals are just dreams. But basically, someone should have a dream with a goal. But the basic goal, I think, should be pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because yes, you can have dreams, you chase them, and you get them. But if the big goal is not pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you end up having zero as the total of everything. Let me give you just a simple mathematical example. Let me give you a simple mathematical example. Try to imagine that you have 10 dreams, and every year that passes by, you add one dream, and that dream turns to a goal. So every year you achieve one goal from your dream. And 2 years you have two goals from the dreams, and then 3 years, and etc, etc. But then at the end, you find out that because you did not put Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the main goal, pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the main goal, you find out that there is a zero multiplication at the end of all this addition of the dreams and goals you have achieved. Then, of course, you'll be disappointed, because at the end you have got zero after adding all those numbers. Now, yes, if you do not want that 0 to be there, you have to turn into 1. That 0, you have to turn it into 1 at the beginning. When you realize that when I do all this without pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it is going to be 0. You have to turn it into 1. Then you say times 1. I'm doing all this. Yes, I want to be well in this world, but I'm doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And trust me, you will have the best of your dreams. Yes, let us take a short break as we swing back with another speaker in the Islamic Public Speakers Academy. You can have a seat, Sister Mariam.
In this generation and on, early digital literacy will have a huge impact on self-development and strategic intelligence. .NET Hub is cracking the future's code. Kids Who Code is a youth-based circuit program at .NET Hub. This is an initiative to help the kids begin their engineering journey, guiding them and activating their intuition abilities. Learning how to assemble robot systems, and learning how to communicate with these machines. Learning coding is the only way to stay competitive in this emerging technology growth and global technology market. The future doesn't just happen. Future gets happened. Embrace technology. Have your child enrolled this holiday. The future is in technology, and brighter future lies in transcending it. Let's live and lead. Join the Hub community today for AI, machine learning, smart technologies and software development. Visit .NET Hub today at Car Boomer Stage, Sir Lumamunua Neo Road. Contact the Hub on 0200 904 050 or at www.dotnetug.com.
Right, we are back at the Public Speakers Academy here at the Hub, .NET Hub, located along Salama Road at Kavuma Stage, near Chirudu Hospital. Maybe that one could be simpler if you just give the border man or the transporter that location, it would be simpler. Yeah, we say that if you have the passion, the motivation is here at Islamic Public Speakers Academy. And yeah, our first session, we had Sister Mariam, who was giving us a speech about dreams. We also had a speech from Chiberu Hisham, who was talking about revenge. It's not all about an eye for an eye, because he laments and says that an eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind. Yes, the enrollment of participants is still going on, and yeah, we want to bridge the gap between public speaking in the secular world and also in the Muslim side, and that is it is a Muslim challenge where kids find a problem, and maybe even adults in public speaking, where they say that Muslims don't know how to speak English, they don't know how to address. And yes, we say that here in Public Speakers Academy, powered by .NET Hub, we can help your child to see that they can pursue their career or talent in public speakers side. Yes, thank you very much for being good listeners. And I want to remind you that whenever you have something you want to consult about Public Speaking Academy, it is not a school, it is just an academy. Yes, and we're going to be having boot camps, inshallah. We want to put your kids on another level. You just hit those numbers at the screen, and you call, you WhatsApp, you text, and yeah, we shall be coming to your schools and picking kids who try to be passionate about Public Speaking Academy. Yes, this message goes to the head teachers. Try to convince parents that their kids have the talent of public speaking. And yes, when we come to the schools, yes, we are very friendly people and respectful. We request that you give us the kids, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put ease in all your schools, and yes, may the kids get the money to come to the school. Yes, Mariam talked about dreams, is that right? And I said that dreams without goals are just dreams, isn't that right? So talk to us before the next speaker comes. What I was picking from your speech is just only that. I think I picked something right, isn't that right? So, pass the microphone. Dreams without goals are just dreams. So you said you have a goal of being a lawyer, and so? So if someone has a dream without goals, what do you tell them? Please hold the microphone like a public speaker.
I did not get the question.
If someone just has dreams, someone dreams of having a car one day, don't you think that dreams sometimes over-exaggerate our ambitions? Like you're in a science fiction or a movie.
Dreams of just getting, when in future I'm going to get a car, that's not a dream. But you have to put effort that I'm going to become like a doctor. When you earn money, you will buy a car. That will ease you to buy a car. But if you put in your head that I'm going to get a car in future, what will you get? You don't have money. You will grow like that, bored. But you have to get another dream that I'm going to do such and such. When you grow up and get that money from that thing you're doing, you will maybe fulfill your dream of buying a car.
Okay, I want you to look into that camera and you convince your fellow kids and children about dreams, about the reality of the dreams, and you tell them what should they think about these dreams, and you give them a message that is really of a public speaker about dreams and how they can chase them. Yes, the camera is there.
I will advise them to think about their dreams, but not to think about another one's dream that person is thinking about to be like that. How can I be like that? But you have to get motivated, and you fulfill your dream. And in that, parents have to help their children. I would advise parents to help their children, because a child cannot do anything without a help from any other person, or a guardian, or a parent, or any other elder parent.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm really happy with the answer. Yes, don't feel shy with the answer. Okay, now, after Mariam, you have heard her speech. Yeah, we are still live here on Muslim channel powered by DBS. And yes, this is the Public Speakers Academy. Yes, we say that if you have the passion, Public Speakers Academy has the motivation. All right, next on stage we have Mr. Mukasa Ali Sanof.
Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Ali Mukasa Abdul, and today I've come to talk about a dream. One of the amazing things we have been given as human beings is the unquenchable desire to have dreams of a better life, and the ability to establish goals to live out those dreams. Think of it. We can look deep within our hearts and dream of a better situation for ourselves and for our families. We can dream of a better financial life. We can dream of a better emotional, physical, and certainly we can dream of a better spiritual life. But what makes this even more powerful is that we have also been given the ability to not only dream, but to pursue those dreams. And not only pursue them, but the cognitive ability to actually lay out a plan and strategy. In your own brackets, you can say setting goals to achieve those dreams. Powerful, isn't it? Think of it. What really thrills you? When you're quiet, think of those things that really get your blood moving. What would you love to do if you were guaranteed to succeed? What would you love to do either for fun or you can do it for a living? What would you love to accomplish? What big thoughts move your heart into a state of excitement and joy? When you answer these questions, you will feel great and you will be in the dream zone. It's only when you reach this point that you have understood what a dream is. Write down all of your dreams as you have them. Do not think of anything outlandish or foolish. Remember, you're just dreaming. Let your thoughts fly and take careful record. Now, prioritize these dreams. Which are the most important? Which are the most feasible? Which would you love to do the most? Put them in an order in which you can actually try to attain them. Remember, life is always moving us forward to the action, not just dreaming. Not just dreaming. Here's the big picture. Life is too short for you not to pursue those dreams. Someday, your life will near to its end, and you will be able to look backwards. You will either be able to reflect joy or regret. Those who live their dreams and set goals are those who live lives of joy, and when they near the end of their lives, there will be when they feel that they have finished well for themselves and for their families. With new experiences, we nurture new passions. After failure or success, people set new goals to achieve. Look at the most successful people in the world. The successful people in the world had dreams, and those dreams are the things that have made them what they are today. Dreams are like an anchor that stops our life from drifting on the wrong path. It acts as a guiding light for our passions in the life. It's like life without dreams, like life without ambitions. Life will be directionless, and there will be no goals to achieve. Life will be meaningless without dreams. Without dreams, we will be clueless, and we will not have the sense of happiness or to know how success feels. And finally, I finish with saying, Denzel Washington said, dreams without goals are just dreams. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali Mukasa Abdul, son of Mr. My name is Ali Mukasa Abdul Rafael, son of Mr. Mukasa Abdul Nasser. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Oh, mashallah. Dreams without goals are just dreams. I love that statement. Denzel Washington. Dreams without goals are just dreams. But before other comrades sits, I picked something also from his speech where he said that you have to dream before your dreams come true. Parents listening to this, these are your kids. These are innocent souls, and you know, they have not yet seen what we have seen. So we believe that they have dreams, but these dreams, as he says, they need motivation. And yes, they need progress. Because with progress, their dreams will come to life. Yes, maybe we did not get the opportunity to be pushed to our dreams, but it should not be continuous. It should have an end. We should put an era of pushing dreams to reality. Yes, we can do that. We can live in a world of splendiferous happenings, because as the kid says, dreams without goals are just dreams. And yes, because they are not yet motivated very well, that is why some of them go to school and they feel like, I shouldn't be here, should be going and pursuing my dream, I can be this and that. Sit them down and talk to them about their dreams. This is very special at Islamic Public Speakers Academy. I'm really touched by the heart. I just pray that God gives us the best out of this. Yes, I remind you that we are live, Muslim channel powered by DBS. Yes, here at .NET Hub, Salama Road, Kabuma Stage. And if you want to enroll, yes, we shall be coming to school. And yes, if we bring the idea, please sink into the idea. I thank you very much, Mr. Mukasa, for that, son of Mr. Mukasa. Yes, I said here we are SARS. You call yourselves SARS and Mrs. Okay? So you can go back to the podium. Mr. Mukasa, I have a question for you. Do you look outside of the dreams? When you look at the dream that you have, you said you have a dream of?
I have a dream of being a scientist of space.
A scientist of space, not an astronaut.
Not an astronaut.
What is the difference between astronaut and science of space?
An astronaut is like, let's say, a tourist. Like he goes, he's like a tourist.
Tourist in space.
Something like, not a tourist.
So you can do it casually. You can be a tourist just to go and see how the sun is behaving.
No, for the astronauts, for them they come, like, they go to the moon that they do something specific. Like they be sent on a mission, but sometimes they'll be like tourists, but a tourist who's on business, who they send to go and see. Now for being a scientist of space.
So you mean they go there to discover?
For them, they just go to discover what you have found, what the scientists of
So
space.
what the scientists go and they see, they send to these tourists, the astronauts, to come and see if it is right.
And to also...
And take the results back, the results you've made.
Yes.
Okay.
And also get
So
their...
it is adventure.
Something like that.
So if you want to work in space,
Yes.
mashallah, thank you very much. Where do you derive this love for adventure, like in space?
In space, one time my friend came. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to him, but I stopped seeing him in 2018. He came and he started talking about space, and then I asked myself, what is space? He started going to the library, look for books, nothing there. So I started going and I searched on. By then, I didn't have an iPad, so I could search on my dad's phone things about space.
So is it about research?
Some things.
So that's how you got motivated. After getting the motivation, you made research, and
Yes.
now you want to put it into life.
Yes.
So you have a goal. Dreams without goals are just dreams. The guy has dreams with goals. Thank you very much, son of Mukasa. You can come and sit. Yes, the session, the man is so confident and is giving me answers that I really want to listen to. But Mr. Mukasa, I pass the microphone to him. Like I asked earlier, these people here this one wants to be a lawyer. Mrs. Mariam, she wants to be a lawyer. I asked you, if your dad, I'm just saying if, I'm not saying he commits a crime, and she works on the team that pushes him to jail, would you want to revenge or have envy on her?
I wouldn't have envy on her. I would have envy on my dad because he's the one who did the crime.
Oh, but what if you find out that he was innocent?
If I found out he was innocent, I would be angry with her, and I would just forget about it, just like how my friend here was talking about it. And after, I would just go and also do the same job, and I try helping, or I just go and
Do you want to be multitasking?
What?
Do you want to be multitasking when you are a lawyer, then you are a scientist in space? It's possible.
It is possible.
Then you want to also become a doctor.
No. You do like this. I go and I become also a lawyer, and I protect those people who are persecuted like my dad. If I found out he was.
Okay. So what message do you give to the lawyers?
The lawyers. Please, lawyers, if, let's say, before you go and you persecute someone, try to think before you act. Try to first go and you look in the information on his background, on his everything, the job he does, and see if he
Okay,
knows
wait,
that person.
a moment. Look into this camera. I want you to give this message to the lawyers. I want you to go on the record. I want you to prepare your message, direct and straight to the lawyers. Look into this camera.
Lawyers, if let's say you're going to persecute someone, go and first get that person's information, because you might take that person to jail. One time I was watching America's Got Talent, and there's this guy who spent 45 years in prison over a crime he didn't do. So please, look for the information before you go. You can make someone die, and then you don't know, there might be other people who want revenge. Many people, there are types of people in this world. That was my message.
Well, lawyers, this message goes to you. This is a young man having something to say, and yes, very many people depend on people you send to jail. And yes, justice is not having a time that it is going to come in. It is always around. Let's take a short break, and we get back to you at .net. Yes, it is Muslim channel. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit the subscribe button and then turn on the notifications to get all the live feeds about these sessions. Sponsored by Ngalo Project and yes, powered by DBS. Yes, here at .NET Hub at Kabuma Stage along Salama Road. We say that if you have the passion, then here we have the motivation. Yes, I want to run through this very fast, but I must say that we are really, really proud of all our viewers and yeah, the subscribers. So next on stage we have a man of talent, yeah. So, so this man is a man of people master the obvious, but you can create something that was never seen or done before. It is bold, it is beautiful, and it's you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Imran on stage, and yes, I must say that Mr. Imran is one of the members of the Islamic Public Speakers Academy. And yes, you have seen he has brothers and sisters here because now these ones are comrades and yes, they're brothers and sisters. When you come here, we give you a warm welcome. Yes, Imran, welcome back to this show again. The astronaut is from, I'm sorry, sir. the man who wants to understand space is saying that dreams without goals are just dreams. Yes. What is your take about dreams? Your speech.
To get a dream.
Now, I begin, that means your speech is about dreams, don't so?
Yes.
Then you're responding to this man. I think you're going to read for us your speech, don't so?
Yes.
You can start your speech.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Lubama Imran. I am a member of Islamic Public Speakers Academy, powered by .NET Hub, located along Salama Road at Kawuma Stage. Primarily, one refers to dreams as beautiful imaginations that one takes to escape reality. Sometimes, many people incline to dreams and live a fictional life to avoid the daily struggles of life. For some people, dreams are those that we see with open eyes, and dreams are those that keep us alive and drive us. I too believe in this. These dreams prepare a person to set a goal and achieve it. These kinds of dreams are essential to achieve success in life. Now let me give you a little background on the basic science behind dreams. Dreaming, in general, is a kind of mental activity that occurs in our subconscious minds while sleeping. Many clinical studies even show that dreams are more perceptual than conceptual, i.e., things are more seen and heard rather than heard. Coming to the senses, all dreams include visual senses. However, few include the sense of touch, taste, smell, and pain. A considerable amount of emotion is present in all dreams. However, most of our dreams are influenced by the stories of our past. Coming to the dreams of ambitions, most people think that they want to achieve something big.
However, they fail to plan and devote time to think about what it can be for them. Most people satisfy themselves to be average, as they surrender to the more natural path of security and surety in life. Thus, one must have the resolution of dreaming big, but also we should have the intelligence to plan it accordingly. This is the path that makes our dreams difficult. And it is the reason that it makes us stay away or work hard towards achieving our dreams. We may often freeze with fear and feel like giving up against this never-ending battle. However, this ultimately ensures our dreams or success. One should always keep in mind that people who had changed the world had never played a safe game. They were unafraid to take the lesser taken path, and thus they succeeded. These people were not the ones who never failed, but failure did not frighten them. One has to understand that greatness is not achieved without fear and failure. Dreams will not turn into reality without a dozen failures. Thus, it is unique. But still, as we dream and try to put our dreams into progress, we should understand that there is a difference between movement towards our dreams into progress. Denzel Washington said, and I quote, "Just because you are doing a lot more doesn't mean you are getting a lot done." Don't confuse movement with progress. After reading this quote, I felt like all I did was moving. To what direction? I don't know. See, when you don't have a destination, you can have movements, but not aiming to going anywhere. In Uganda, they say, "Wetalatala." Someone can look busy, but not aiming to anywhere. "Stop watching the clock," he says. "Instead, do what the clock is doing." Going. When it hurts, just keep going. When you fail, just keep going steadily. We call that progress. Progress means getting nearer to the place you want to be. If you are on the wrong road, progress means doing an about turn and walking back to the right road. And in that case, the man who turns back soonest is the most progressive man. The wind moves. Yes, it moves. To what direction? Any direction. It's everywhere. that it is progress. A progress person has goals, dreams, and visions. Dr. Martin Luther King said, "Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step towards the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle. The tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals. Sacrifice for what you want, suffer to get it, and get relief after success. Struggle to make it, and your success will make the noise. Be passionate about your goals. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have little. Always remember that pursuing perfection rather than progress can set you up for a life of disappointment and inevitable failure. Strive for progress, not perfection. Finally, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that a person without a dream is like a bird without wings, which has been debarred from flying. We can either win life or give up on it like losers. The choice is in our hands. But I would like to suggest taking a path less taken, working hard and harder if required to achieve all the things in our bucket list. To live our dreams. At the end of the day, it's a passion that stays the journey remembered. Lastly, I would like to conclude my speech by expressing my gratitude for each present. Thank you for your kind attention. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, that is Imran. It has been a moment of silence, trying to sink into his words. I'm really touched by the words, and yes, I said here in Islamic Public Speakers Academy. Yes, I think, I don't know, am I moving or progressing? Those are questions I have. So for you who is listening, that is a question that is a question you should be also asking yourself. Are you moving or progressing? Yes. For all those that are new to this session, yes, I just want to take a short break as we preview what was happening here, or what happens here at the .NET Hub, and yes, Academy. Thank you.
Nobody will stand in the way of our dreams. Most people master the obvious. You create something that wasn't there before. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's you.
Girls out there, don't just go into getting married just because your father doesn't have enough money. Continue in school, who knows? You might be the next president of Uganda. You might even be the first female president of Uganda.
Give it your best, and your dreams will come to life. Success is yours. Go for your dreams, it's your turn.
Laziness is the key to poverty. It is a key to failure. All that is unpleasant. Why would you create your own suffering? No one deserves to be totally broke. Because if I'm to say broke, there are people out there who are broke but they are enjoying life. But when you're totally broke, life is hell on earth.
He or she who does not care about others is not a Muslim. Any parent out there who is a Muslim, does your child pray? If not, what measure have you put
for that because you are answerable to Allah about that.
A person in general, especially a good person, seeks to develop good relationship with others and take care of them, which makes this a way to restore the most beautiful memories and happy moments between them.
What about for the theology education? They are not studying to gain wealth from the theology knowledge.
When a person is teaching for lillah or is not teaching to gain money, that person is instead, Allah is giving him or her rewards, which is more important than this money this person gaining.
Wembera president kwasaganya ensi yonna buli kizibu kyonna kigira wange naye ate obeera head teacher ebisinga tobimanya omanyi essomero lyokka. Surprisingly, even a chapati maker wants to leave his son in inheritance of the business and property. And that's why some people look at our country as a property of inheritance. But what's wrong with some Ugandans? Now the graduates from university again end up having no jobs. And of course they decided to join TikTok and embarrass themselves by doing absurd things. Because when a boda man narrates to you words during the course of your journey, you will know that people are tired. People are sad. People are stressed. People have nowhere to run to except to, of course, God. Prices of commodities are high. Our parents no longer take us to school. Already the major economic activity in Uganda is now modern slavery. Call them the Kadamas. There is no jobs, no bursaries, no luck. But even the present bursaries need connection, and daughters of those in offices again take the chances, even without working for it.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I thank all the listeners, viewers, subscribers, and the sponsors of this big project of the Islamic Public Speakers Academy powered by .net. Yes, we appreciate whatever you do to see that this project moves. My name is Sechkuwa Yasin, and I happen to be one of the members of the Public Speakers Academy. Yes, I am one of the trainers in the Public Speakers Academy, but yes, we are a team and we have our bosses, leaders, a team, a group of people. My speech today is about consistency. Yes, consistency. Small, smart choices, hard work, consistency, most important. Compound effect is based upon the power of consistency. Apparently little, intelligent actions executed consistently over time yield massive results in the long term. The key word over here is consistent. When you apply effort, either in terms of thought or action or both of them, in a consistent manner, you are guaranteed to achieve positive results. So what do we mean by the term consistency? What does it mean? Yes, the answer is here. Being consistent means doing some tasks or action repeatedly
to do some activity continuously without any break or interval. That is called consistency. Consistency can never be achieved in an intermittent fashion. Consistent can never be achieved in an intermittent fashion or a sporadic manner. When you do something repeatedly or continuously, effort and time is what ultimately leads to accomplishment. Therefore, consistency as a term is the tool that allows anyone to put in the effort on a continuous basis, regardless of your past. Regardless of your past performance, I repeat, regardless of your past performance. If you are a failure, just be consistent in your new dream, as the comrade said. Whether it's good or bad, your past performance does not determine what you're going to be in the future. You can change, you can be different. Yes, it's possible. It's possible to change. If you are reputed to be a below average performer, then it would be useful to analyze your shortcomings, get help from a mentor, or study the habits of successful people whom you admire to be like. Being a below average performer is not bad in itself, but when you are compared to other people who are performing better than you, then a mediocre performance can hurt and is an insult. I must say, even the best business plans will fail without a dedication to consistency. You have to be consistent. You have to be patient. You have to be passionate. There is a difference between movement and progress. A comrade said that. There is a difference between movement and progress. Now the question is, are you moving or you're progressing? But it is better if you choose progress. The wind blows, it moves. It is called moving wind. But to what direction? It is not specified. It moves, it goes even to the toilet. But we should progress. We should progress. I end my words by saying, consistency is a quest of a successful man. Trust is built with consistency. One of the most prominent managers in the history of football, Arsene Wenger, said, and I quote, when you look at people who are successful, you will find that they aren't the people who are motivated, but have consistency in their motivation. Stay consistent. Pray hard. Put God in everything you do. Pray, 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 and have gratitude. Thank God. Then success is with God. Never give up on your dreams. Even when people don't believe in you, stand tall and say, I dreamt of it, I saw it beautiful in my sleep, and I must put it to life. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much for listening. It has come to the end of the session. So let's sing our motto, and inshallah we end the session. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
You're not speaking like public speakers. Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Someone should hold the microphone. Where is it? Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he's the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is your opponent?
He does not exist.
Why is it so?
Because he becomes my weak point and I don't know weak points.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he decides the one who wins and the one who loses.
What? Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Why is he God?
Because he chooses the one who wins and the one who loses.
Who is your opponent?
He does not exist.
Why is it so?
Because he becomes my weak point. And
When is your success?
when I decide,
Why is it so?
because all our success belongs to God.
All right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you for listening. Till next time. Tata. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Shalom.